𝐒𝐦𝐚𝐫𝐭 and the Library's Secret Map. 𝐒𝐦𝐚 loved stories more than anything. He loved tales of brave knights, talking animals, and spaceships that zoomed to the stars. His favorite place was the Great Library, a magical building with more books than there were grains of sand on the beach. But the library had a big, messy secret. None of the books were in order. They were all in giant, wobbly piles. One morning, the head librarian, a kind man named Alex with a fluffy white beard, gave 𝐒𝐬 a very important quest. 𝐒𝐬, he said with a gentle smile, somewhere in this library is a very special book. Can you please find the one about the sleepy sloth? 𝐒𝐬 felt a fizz of excitement. He ran to the nearest pile and started his search. He pulled out a book about a grumpy goat, then one about a dancing dog. He searched through books on red robots and purple potatoes, but he couldn't find anything about a sleepy sloth. He searched and searched until he felt quite sleepy himself. Alex the librarian returned and saw 𝐒𝐬 looking glum. Searching without a map is tricky work, isn't it? He asked. Don't you worry. I'm going to teach you the library's biggest secret. We are going to make an index. Alex brought over a big, empty notebook and a pen. An index is a special kind of map, he explained. For each book, we will write down its name and exactly which pile it's in. It will tell us where to go, so we don't have to search every single pile. 𝐒𝐬's eyes lit up. He and Alex worked as a team. 𝐒𝐬 would read the title of a book, and Alex would write it down in the index notebook. The Singing Squirrel. 𝐒𝐬 would call out, pile number 3, Alex would write. They worked together until the notebook was full of book titles and their locations. Now, said Alex, closing the finished index with a soft thump, let's try your quest again. Look in our new map, 𝐒𝐬. Can you find the book about the sleepy sloth? 𝐒𝐬 carefully turned the pages. He went past A for apple and B for bear, all the way to S. And there it was, sleepy sloth. Pile 9, he shouted with glee. He didn't have to guess anymore. He knew exactly where to go. He dashed over to pile 9, and sitting right near the top was the book. It had a picture of a very cozy, smiling sloth hanging from a branch. Finding it was so quick, it felt like magic. 𝐒𝐬 gave the librarian a big hug. He had learned that an index was the most powerful map in the whole library. It made finding any adventure easy. Alex smiled, and the two of them sat down together to read the wonderful story of the very sleepy sloth.